secret.
Because Silencer does, we've seen it, I think actually VP play Silencer versus TA, it was like okay, but Sumil ended up destroying them at the end. So I don't know how willing they are to put that matchup in the mid.
I mean, Silencer is not terrible against TA mid. You can definitely play that if you want. Oh.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on.
That one.
Illidan Dusa.
We have another.
Anybody on Secret, it's going to be incredibly hard for them to burst her down, even with the Luna Aghanim Scepter, and so I think it just works incredibly well for their draft.
Yeah, certainly a big late game advantage to Virtus Pro, so Team Secret are going to have to play this a lot more aggressively, perhaps more aggressively than they're used to. You can see already S4 getting some free shots against DK Phobos.
Grab 1 or 2 levels, but I just feel like maxing the Glaives of Wisdom is so strong, which he's going to go for right now. The attack speed on Silencer is actually quite good, but G's got to be careful because the Earthshaker is going to be there with the stun, and it's a pretty okay matchup as long as you don't overextend. You can go for the last word. What he's doing right now.
Control of this lane now. Let's talk about some of our other off lanes, such as DK Phobos, who has to use the skewer off. He'll easily be chain stunned down and perhaps may end up dying. Zai, meanwhile, is going to be our other off laner. He's going to be playing the Darkseer, just picking up the banner rune at the top lane. He's going up against the...
Or at least win heavily in CS.
Yeah, he's actually being forced to do a little bit of neutraling. Now, he does have the hard camp that's stacked up a couple times, and that will be a good way for him to come back into the game. But for now, hold up, Snowball, DK Phobos, Fisher, Light Strike Array, Wills land, and DK Phobos is not going to be able to get the skewer in time.
Kill here.
Yeah, absolutely. DK Phobos, as you said, should be able to get a decent amount of experience and maybe even some CS via the Shockwave, but it's just the triple stun lane that's tough for any offlaner. RTZ now comes back with full HP, full mana, and then is immediately rebuffed by
his boots. This is going to be incredibly hard to kill him, and they might actually just make an attempt for him here mid.
Yeah, slowing him down.
Levels of the last word. This might actually just kill him. One more hit.
Yeah, they're going to slow him down with the last word. A couple more right clicks. G, it is nighttime, making it a lot harder. He's going to live with 49 HP. Now G is in some serious trouble. Kuro actually picks up some illusions. G turns around trying to go for RTZ, but he pops a refraction, and G will end up going down. Silencer just getting a bit too aggressive, searching for that kill on Artur. It would have been a big boon for VP's laning phase if they'd gotten that kill, but the result is Secret are able to sneak in.
The magic wand before anything, and this is going to be a really crucial stack for her. This should be her level 6, and from here on out, you can finally see TA start to pressure the Silencer.
Yeah, finally with being able to have the traps, you have kill potential solo against the Silencer. Just lay down 1 or 2 traps. This, of course, means it's a little bit important for VP to either always have a support behind G or really clear through stacks with Mystic Stake, because most of these neutrals do have a mana pool you're going to be able to leech from. You can just constantly spam this out over and over again. So Illidan is going to spend some time clearing through both this medium camp as well as the hard camp that's available to him, and leave the top lane to DK Phobos, who's going to need some...
Almost any dive kills you.
Right.
So you need to have a really good start, but RTZ might just pick up Illidan here. And
no, they're going to go for Lil instead, it looks like. They still have the 2-man smoke. They're going to come over.
He's got a global
there as well. They're going to go for G. Will be able to catch him out. The burst damage isn't quite there. He's going to be able to get away thanks to the telekinesis of Lil. Now S4 is going to have their turnaround with a global silence. They pick up the free intelligence. And now RTZ, well, he's stuck in a bad place here. He's got the TP, but can he actually get out of this situation? It's all 5 of VP running him down, and RTZ is definitely dead. +4 intelligence already for the Silencer.
And this is so significant.
Difficult. Artur pushing forward, trying to catch him. Beautiful ice shards. God, in some serious trouble. Doesn't have the global silence and will just be burst down. In fact, VP even canceling the TP there, knowing that there's nothing they could do so nowadays. Do you like to see him more aggressive? Hold up. Zai's going to be caught here. Telekinesis and going to be bursted down nice and quick. The TP out is not going to be in time. Just too many heroes there.
Yeah, and Illidan gets the last
of an item build. Not enough offense.
Yeah, that's why you don't see heroes like Morph so much anymore, because they rely on items like Linken's. But
he's going to pop the global silence, but they're inside of the snowball. That means they are not silenced up, and G will go down. The telekinesis is going to be able to catch Kuro, though. RP being faked out. DK Phobos doesn't need it, though. And Zai, he's going to be caught, too. Illidan, look into my eyes. He's going to be able to pick up that kill as well.
That's really good for VP, but
both levels and farm were so critical. Illidan's going to be caught here, Light Strike Array combination, but of course, Illidan is so tanky thanks to that level 3 mana shield. They get the deny in the end, but Illidan is now blocked out, and the snowball grabs everybody through. DK Phobos, he missed the cure, still going to be getting a 3-man RP. They need to get Virtus Pro out of here, though. FNG, there goes the Laguna Blade. Ice Shards on top of the Magnus as well, and FNG is going to be caught. Arteezy runs him down easily with the Ion Shell, and it's only really G. He may not even survive. As the trap goes on, slows him down, Ice Shards blocking him out. Lil comes in, trying to stop this aggression, but a snowball will still be able to bring them into the tier 3 tower. Fisher goes out, slowing down Lil. They're going in deep to the enemy base, but there's no buybacks from VP. Girls dropping lower. They'll pick up that kill. Arteezy just has the refraction to survive. He's going to TP out and will be able to get away. A 1-for-4 exchange to the favor of Secret.
And this is the lineup that Secret wanted to play. They just wanted to get aggressive as fast as possible, a hero as much as possible.
You can see after that team fight, Secret now raised up to a 3,000 net worth lead over VP. And I think you're right. I mean, in general, VP from the get-go, looking at their draft, it's rather passive. It doesn't do a whole lot in the first 20 minutes of the game. It's not going to be enough to kill anybody on the side of Team Secret for a long time now, especially with the mech now being picked up by Zai. You can see they're going for a 4-man smoke here. If they get the right pick-off, they can turn this into another objective, maybe even take an early Roshan. But Virtus.pro are centering up at the top lane, playing very defensively around their tier 2 towers right now. It seems they do have some sort of idea that Secret are looking for a game.
Yeah, it's a little bit...
Yule Scepter is going to be able to catch DK Phobos, trying to blow him up with Laguna Blade. They do get it. Lil stole that Laguna Blade and is going to hold on to it for later. So might still be able to get a turnaround kill, though, and pick off Arteezy. Does not have any sort of Blink Dagger, a way to get out of this one. Telekinesis ensnared up and easily bursted down. Even the Laguna Blade being used in there from Lil, just to make sure they get that pick off.
That's more in for G. He almost has the Rod of Atos. DK Phobos is really close to his Blink
being
Dagger.
placed, but there was already a counter there. And this also makes Secret realize that there is going to be a smoke. FNG, okay, this is going to be an offensive sleep for them to try and
they got to get a lot out of this.
This is really dangerous. They pop the Global Silence. RP on 2, but S4 has already managed to get the
They just don't have the damage.
They're going to try and burst down DK Phobos. Kuro is going to be the target. Snowball going to run into 2 here. Illidan, meanwhile, just trying to get the rest of his team out of this one with his ultimate, but Secret are still going to be able to surge forward. They're going for Lil right now. Puppey comes in with the Echo Slam on top of the vacuum. Beautiful combination. Take it out 2. The slow is there on FNG as well as God. Puppey looking for the Fisher, catches at least G. That's going to be a 3rd kill coming out as Curl kills him with the Ice Shards. Now FNG runs into one trap, a secondary one, trying to TP up, but the snowball is going to be there in time. A 4th kill for Team Secret. VP, it seemed like a very odd moment to go for a bit of aggression.
That's the thing, is you're 200 gold away from your Blink Dagger and your Magnus, and then you don't have to expend the sleep. You can just look for the RP and hope that you catch at least 2 there, and then you realize that that fight's going terribly, and you're like, this is terrible, like, we should not have done this, regrets, and then you just sleep and get out. But without that sleep there, you're hard committed to the fight at that point.
Right.
You win that fight, or you lose 5. That's actually how that fight goes at that point, and I mean, we saw it right there. That's the weakness of having supports like this and having to lead with that, because Zai just popped the mech, full HP.
And now, as you said, they're going to be able to take Roshan. Lil is showing himself. Slow him down with Fisher, lock him in with the Ice Shards too. Lil can't go anywhere. He may have to just TP out for fear of Snowball. Sure enough, here it comes. They go into Lil. DK Phobos managed to grab 2 with the skewer, but there's still just not enough damage. They're trying to pop Kuro right now, but Illidan pops the ultimate, will be able to get the right clicks in. Arteezy is stunned up. Turned into that storm block, but Illidan is completely blocked out now. Yule Scepter into the Light Strike array, will be able to control him. Laguna Blade to pop him. Arteezy will lose his Aegis now, but it's still going to be a good fight for Team Secret. Vacuuming up to God, trying to get whatever damage he can before he dies. FNG will be able to successfully TP out, and DK Phobos just stays out of that fight almost entirely after his skewer. VP once again going into a fight that just cannot be won.
They just walked in again. They got caught by that Roshi pit, which is unfortunate, but they lose 3 for the price of 1. Not worth it at all. Another huge gold swing. And that's 12K already at 21 minutes, and Secret's lineup was built to do this. They were meant to just continuously run at the lineup of VP until VP breaks, but you still have to look at VP's lineup and say that there are ways
G, nice steal, beautiful. Lil catching him with the telekinesis and turning the Fisher back around Puppey, but he's actually still staying alive. He gets the creep aggro off from Lil, gets the last right click. Now an RP into Arteezy. They need to control him underneath the tower, but he instantly blinks away. Thank you, Blink Dagger. Now actually Beautiful Mel dodges the ensnare as well. Arteezy's gonna get out of here. Zai, he's gonna be in a bit of trouble. Has already used his surge on our tour, but it's going to be fine. VP slowed down by the trap, will not be able to catch up.
That was just pure out team play right there. Zai comes in, he's barely any mana at all, saves Arteezy, who dodges the net with that half-second meld, continues to run, and they just don't have damage right now. DK Phobos commits the skewer RP, doesn't do anything. They actually can't burst them down anymore. They have to just wait for this Medusa to get 6 left. I think VP just have to start to realize the facts of the matter and say, okay, we can't take a fight at this point, just play incredibly defensive, and they can play like that, but they just choose to take fights at their tier 2, and they're going to lose heroes for it, and I think VP just play defensive, wait it out. Their lineup is incredibly strong at the ultra late game. You've got a Medusa with a Magnus on top of that. No reason to take fights, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the net worth chart, you could see a very dramatic difference. Once VP chose to go for that initial sleep, offensive sleep fight, the net worth changed dramatically. Team Secret were only about 5,000 net worth ahead, and then 2 really bad team fights, and all of a sudden they're above 12,000.
I think VP are just getting a little bit too skittish, which is perfectly fine in this situation. They're not 100% certain if they can win a fight or not, but they decide to go for it, and you learn that lesson, and I think VP is going to learn off of that, especially in this game, and just say, okay, let's play a little bit more passively, let's wait for our opportunities, and they're a good enough team to still win this.
It's just going to be all about playing defense right now. Team Secret is already knocking on that tier 3, the top lane. Arteezy with that Desolator, putting in the damage fast. The rest of VP are actually looking to take that tier 1 bottom, but they are going to be forced back. They have to stay 5-man constantly, so the moment Illidan goes up to the top lane, everybody else has to retreat.
So right now, the Magnus, one of the best high ground defense heroes in the game, just because you can drag people back to your tier 3s. And that's what you're looking for right now, but Secret, what they're probably going to do is just farm out the map, wait for the next Roshan, maybe even smoke and bait VP into thinking they're going for the Rosh and force a sleep. Even if VP get away from that at that point, you've committed to sleep and you know you can take the Roshan no matter what. There's no reason to push preemptively before that. Like, Arteezy's not that tanky, actually. He can still die quite easily. He's gone for this really ultra glass cannon build with the Deso, Blink Dagger, and Yasha.
Right.
Without a BKB, it's incredibly easy to kill him still.
Nice blink away there from DK Phobos. Arteezy will just take the creeps he was trying to farm up. And it feels like VP are going to have to pick up some items that allow them to kite Team Secret around, particularly Arteezy's Templar Assassin, who, as you said, does have such an offensive build. I feel like a Force Staff is really necessary. DK Phobos, maybe even the Silencer picks one up as well. Ghost Scepter's another item that may be necessary.
Oh, they're sandwiching right here.
They're going to try and go for S4. He does have the Ult Scepter, will be caught by the RP.
Until VP breaks, but you still have to look at VP's lineup and say that there are ways.
Nice steal, beautiful. Lil catching him with the telekinesis and turning the Fisher back around Puppy, but he's actually still staying alive. He gets the creep aggro off from Lil, gets the last right click. Now an RP into Arteezy. They need to control him underneath the tower, but he instantly blinks away. Thank you, Blink Dagger. Now actually a beautiful Mel dodges the ensnare as well. Arteezy's gonna get out of here. Zai, he's gonna be in a bit of trouble. Has already used his surge on our tour, but it's gonna be...
It's perfectly fine in this situation. They're not 100% certain if they can win a fight or not, but they decide to go for it, and you learn that lesson, and I think VP is going to learn off of that, especially in this game, and just say, okay, let's play a little bit more passively, let's wait. It's incredibly easy to kill him still.
Nice blink away there from DK Phobos. Arteezy will just take the creeps he was trying to farm up. And it feels like VP are going to have to, particularly Arteezy's Templar Assassin, who, as you said, does have such an offensive build. I feel like a Force Staff is really necessary. DK Phobos, maybe even the Silencer picks one up as well. Ghost Scepter's another item that may be necessary.
Oh, they're sandwiching right here.
They're going to try and go for S4. He does have the Ult Scepter, will be caught by the RP. Virtus Pro are willing to throw everything they have to be able to make sure they get a pick off there, but at the same time, with Global Silence and Illidan popping the challenge in too much, VP God was kind of trapped there in the middle lane, but now, oop, there's the sleep. FNG going to make sure that Kuro doesn't get out of this one. There's still the snowball, though. Still a lot of potential for Kuro to maybe get out of this one. The snowball's going to delay his death, pulling it back. Kuro now trying to run himself away, but the nukes are still there. Vacuum up 3-man Echo Slam! There it is from Puppy with the snowball on top, and VP quickly trying to retreat, but they've been caught. Lil Laguna Blade and the last right click catches him. Illidan, he's also running out of mana while Arteezy's trying to pick up as many kills as possible. Illidan will end up going down, and Team Secret just wiped 4 right in front of their base.
Oh man, that was such a beautifully well set up play. Everybody down at will. They're going to take this tier 3 tower down for free. They know that the sleep is down. They know that the RP is down as well.
Yeah, it seems like a full lane of racks potentially with the Dusa down for another 15 seconds. At the very least, range tracks. He's going to be trying to be picked up. Nice blink dodge there. The ensnare will grab the range tracks. They're going to look for more. Got to be careful though. Lil's actually stolen Mel. Not a bad ability for Rubik, solely because he's got such long range. And FNG, the rest of his boys will be able to push back Team Secret and defend their melee racks. That's the important one. But still, losing Tier 3 in a range racks this early on to the game is a bad sign for Virtus Pro's chances.
It's just more of a net worth swing than you'd want to see right now. It's like 20k. So in case they get picked up,
in some trouble, DK Fobal's going to need to help him out with an RP. Vacuum on it too. There's a wall on top. They managed to bring some of them away, but God is not going to be able to make that TP out. Kuro once again is there with the snowball. Now DK Fobal's trying to stay ahead of Puppy. FNG's ready to go with the sleep if Secret move too far forward. There it is. The sleep is out. He actually needs to help out Illidan. Looks like VP are not going to try and force anything out of this. They accept it. They have to blow the sleep to make sure everyone else stays alive, but this is now a prime opportunity to the base, knowing that there's 2 different big-time ultimates down.
Yeah, and that's probably even worse than not losing any heroes in this phase of the game. When you know that all their abilities are down, and here it goes!
They did it again! Team Secret! Beautiful combination that ensures a pickup on 2. And FNG's just sitting there going, I already blew my sleep. There's nothing I can do about this. Melee Rax goes down, and GG is the call. Virtus Pro. They didn't seem to stand a chance. Team Secret, once they got that slight lead, they held onto it so tight and did not make any mistakes. Very well.